are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody, and I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. Now, hi, everybody. I'm Goofball Rich. I like these, but I hate them. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. Uh-oh. I forgot to brush my teeth before the show. Tonight we got a good show. The public is numb. Are you numb? Are you numb? A little bit. I'm a little numb. I can't feel anything in this field anymore. What field is he talking about? The cornfield? What does he mean by field? Idiots. We're going to talk about how Miami turned out. Final judgment. Hey, I'm still getting updates from people. I just haven't played them. Tammy sent me one. I don't know. Marcel, I think, sent me some. Samo sent me some. Other people sent me some. This guy Justin sent me. This guy Nick sent me stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm going to condense it into one guy's video. And most of you may have seen it. But he went to the Bayside Mall in Miami just recently. Nobody was there. He did an EVP session and everything. Didn't catch anything, which was good. Because if he would have caught something, I would have said, don't trust you. Don't trust you. But very exciting stuff we're going to go over tonight. What else? Oh, yeah. How the government keeps crying wolf. Do you feel that way? Don't you get that feeling that they're just saying stuff, but they're not showing us anything? Corbell doesn't count. Corbell does not count. I'm talking about the government here. Only the government will legitimize ufology and can bring disclosure. But we don't need them. And if somebody, some civilian out there, had alien evidence or whatever this is, and they're keeping it a secret, two things. They don't want to be got, and they don't want their family to be get. Got it? Can't blame them or her, you know? But holy mackerel, it's just out of control. Ufology is nobody governs it. You can't. How do you do it? It's a public form of expression, what your feelings are. And it's very hard in this field to get any legitimacy. But one thing you can count on in this field, one thing, and I'm looking real quick. I have something I need to tell you. Are you kidding me? Hold on a second. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I see. No. Yeah, I want to. Hold on. I'll get to the supers. Thank you very much for that. I see it already. Okay, well, one thing that you can't get away from, and that's age. You're going to get older. And today, somebody did. And I'd like to sing a little happy birthday to the angel of GoFon, Jeanette Angel, everybody. It's her birthday, the big one. It's when you're not in your 30s anymore. Holy crap. Come on, everybody. Let's just sing it. Ready? Happy birthday to you, Jeanette. Happy birthday to Jeanette. Happy birthday, dear angel. Happy birthday to you. Second first, a little different than the first.
From good friends and true.
That's the Goofonians.
From old friends and new.
What can I tell you?
May good luck go
with you, Jeanette.
And happiness
To the angel of GoFon. Happy birthday, my dear. Many more to come. Let's just wait a year and then we'll do it again. Happy birthday, Jeanette. Now I know you a year. Now I know you a whole year. We'll just start it now. About a year ago, I think Jeanette came around. I don't know what brought her here. I think it was maybe, she told me, I don't even remember. But anyway, she's here. She's a Goofonian. God love her. Happy birthday. So let's do a little bit of quick roll call, shall we? Because this is a live show. Those of you who are watching the replay and didn't see it live, go to about 20 after. You can just skip, and just beep, 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 tap it on the side every 15 seconds. All you have to do is go to 7:20 or 20 minutes after, and the start of the show starts right then. But this is intros. We're live, and that's why it's special. Don Mofo throwing down $2 to say, yo, everyone. Don Mofo, a continuing supporter of GoofOn, man. Thank you very much. You're here every night. Awesome. That's a supporter right there. That's a good guy, too. Ozzy Tiger, speaking of good people, thank you for that huge super dono. It's pure love when you don't put any comments or emoji stickers where you're supposed to say something. And that means, you know, there's a good strong bond between the people and me. That sounded so bad. That was funny, though. All right. Thank you, Ozzy Tiger. Bringing it down. 31 bones in that the letter A there. Yes, look. Jeanette Angel, a member for 12 months. She says, Super Dono, Richie. Thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette's a great supporter of the show, too. And tell you, it's real important. She's one of the good people out in this field. Well, you know what I mean. She's one of the good people. Never heard a bad thing about Jeanette. Anybody? Just nothing. How about me? Whoop. So thank you, everybody, for the support. If you want to help support GoFund, we are supported several different ways, but it's through you kind folks. The Super Chat, Super Sticker, you see them there, or PayPal Preferred and Cash App as well. And all the links are in the show description. I don't even like looking at the camera when I talk about money. That's how it is in real life, too. I hate talking about it. It's either we got it or we don't. Can we pay the bill or we can't? There is no in between. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. I'm learning. There is an in between. Mm-hmm. May good luck go with you and happiness goof on. Jeanette. Oh, there we go. I got stuff ready before the show, and they weren't here. Now they just popped up. Did we finish roll call? I'm sorry. Let's go quickly. CB's Shenanigans. Welcome to the show. Marcel Gufonian Metalhead. Welcome to the... Andrea Coran. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Hey, man. I emailed you finally. Just like everybody else, I started emailing back everybody. Sorry, it was a delay. No excuse. It's just the way it is sometimes. Can't help it. A Mind Forked, how you doing? What is up? I know I'm bad at... I've gotten lazy because I just... Christmas, the holidays. No, I'm just kidding. People make excuses like, I didn't have time to call. You didn't have 5 minutes? Everybody's got 5 minutes. Maybe not at the moment, but everybody, you got 5 minutes to go to the bathroom, you can make that call. I hate when people say that. I didn't have time. You had time, you just didn't want to. Just say it. I didn't want to call you because the call's going to be at least 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours. I got 10 minutes, and we don't have 10-minute conversations. Why am I doing this? FAP, what's up, man? How you doing? Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. YOY, fool, welcome to the show. Paula Faust, welcome to this show. How you doing? Time Surfing Alien, good to see you once again. Thank you. Welcome. Monkey Man, there you are. If I was to choose another name, it would probably be Chimp G. Yeah, I love chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans. What's up, AVFC 666s? What do you say, man? Kelly Lewis, still up there in the balcony. LEWIS, welcome to the show. Tacey Hale, welcome to the show. Derek Kennedy's here, snuck in through that front door. And Mike Johnson made it. Welcome. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. Don't know why I pressed that, but hey, how you doing, man? What's up? GC in the house again. All right, let's get going. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. We got a lot of show to do. I say that every night, and it's true. What's up, JPM? Up? How you doing? Welcome to GoofOn. It's hard to see that. I got to remember not to put my logo here. Do you guys see the glitch in my matrix? Yeah, look at the corner. That corner. We've got a problem right here. I wonder why. Oh, I see. There we go. sticky situation. Now, on to a serious matter. I know I said Miami story is done, but for the sake of entertainment and the sake of having some material for tonight, these few minutes, hey, what's up, Dark Star? These few minutes I'm about to throw down. Marcus Tublin, how you doing? Tony, how you doing? Bones, what do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Brian L, everybody. Hey, Purdue 411. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. What was I going to say? All right, let's just get to work. Let's just do that. Oh, oh, no. I didn't put last night's shows into the links in the description. Shit. And we're going to go over a little bit of Weaponized tonight. Yeah, sorry. But it's part of my responsibility to report what's going on that side of ufology. And Weaponized gives it to us about as good as anybody else, right? They think in that vein of thought where it's legit until it isn't, instead of the other way around. That's like saying you're guilty until proven innocent. That's the reality of life, right? It's not you're innocent until you're proven guilty. No way. You're guilty. And we'll figure out if you're not. That's how the law works. Just because they say it's the other way doesn't mean it. Just because people say we're halfway through disclosure, it doesn't mean we are. Because we're not. You know where we are as far as disclosure goes? Ground floor. Yeah. We haven't moved the needle. You want to see why? Hearsay Whistleblower. That was our recent entertainment. Nice guy, amiable, very, very articulate, smart guy, big guy. Not much in the way of a huge ego, but I see a little bit of a change in David Grush. He's a strange fellow. He reminds me of my nephew. Almost looks like him in a way. But that millennial attitude. I don't know. There's something wrong with this story. The whole thing, it doesn't sit well with me. Look at my hairs are all over the place. Thank you. I'm looking for a video as I'm talking because I wanted to start the show. Oh, yeah, I got to do this anyway. You guys know every time we do a show, we've got to bring back. I got to remind you guys. If I don't, then I'm not doing the responsible thing. I can't talk.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy, not a ufologist. I never have been, I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the
UFO community. Got it. Thanks, Lou, for nothing. Just a reminder of what Lou is. Got to do it. I think I've been playing that since September-ish. All right. I'm going to play this first. Oh, let's just go and get it over with. Can we do that? The Miami Mall investigation. This guy went down there. And I'm sure many of you have seen it. And I want to thank Tammy for sending this to me. Pretty much, I don't have to play much. I'm not really. I'm going to play the beginning for a few seconds here. But this guy went down there. Nobody's there. The security allowed him to walk around peacefully because it's an open mall, But, it all closes at 10 o'clock or something like that. So he's there after hours seeing what's up and where everything went down. And you get a really neat perspective of where you're at, from what we saw the news and whatnot.
So-called rowdy teenagers that were causing trouble. While there may be some truth to that, many were not convinced, and it didn't take long for stories to surface claiming that 9 to 10 foot shadow figure beings were the true cause for the heavy police presence. Tonight, I'm going to be doing something that no one has done before. I'm going to investigate Bayside Marketplace Mall to see for myself just days after and hopefully get some more answers.
I hope he was joking. Does he really believe he's the very first person to do a investigation? That's what it sounded like. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrea Coran threw down $10. All love. I wouldn't have expected anything less. That's what you do, man. Andrea Coran, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you for the $10 we round up here at GoofOn. Really, thank you so much. I'm trying to get away from the mucho gusto stuff. I think that's a little bit worn out. So we'll come up with some new verbiage for the supers. Or not. Maybe I can just be a little more professional. Thank you. I don't want to be professional. I want to be me. Is there something wrong with me? Yeah, people don't take you seriously when you act like a fool on your show. I do. I didn't think I did. I'm just cracking jokes. Like what you're doing now, Rich. Unnecessary narrative. Why are you talking about you? Play the clip.
As to what really happened.
Sorry.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace.
Yo, what the heck is this?
Now, let me tell you something, too. Because tonight, you know, the main ingredient for the show is the public does not care. Have you noticed that? Have you? I think somebody, I don't remember who it was. It may have been Rose Cuckold who said, the stigma. Oh, no, it was Corbell, figured. He says the stigma about UFOs is gone. When all you surround yourself with are people who are in ufology, yeah, I could see Jeremy saying that, but it's not true. The stigma's still there. And you want to know why? Because the story's like Miami. Really. I don't know what to believe. If I could play this whole video, which I'll put the link in the show description, I think you'd get a good idea of what was going on. Now, there is one guy. Remember that black guy who was wearing the white hoodie or a t-shirt? Well, here, I got it. Well, it turns out his video wasn't real. We called it. I said there's something real sketchy about he seems like he's not giving us the truth, but I can't tell. He's a really good liar. Remember that? That's this guy. And then listen to what he says. And at the end of what he says.
Or whatever. Next thing you know, you start hearing all this commotion outside. Sound like firecrackers or something. So, you know what I'm saying? I grab her close. I'm like, yo, we about to get up out of here because I originally thought that they were shooting. Next thing I know, it's like crazy. Like we just see all these people running, like old people even move. I'm talking about moving.
Did you see they cut out the part about the fat people? He cut that part. Remember he said fat people and old people were running. They cut it out. And watch, they did.
Talking about moving. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to follow the crowd, get out of there. I look back.
You can tell right there he's lying.
I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time. And it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer.
You know why you know he's lying? Because he's telling us this story in the form of a question. And it was coming at me, and we were all running away. Like, why are you questioning yourself? He doesn't even know he's doing it.
So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving.
Another part you could tell he lied. Yo, and then we started moving. He didn't even finish what he was saying.
Start hearing more gunshots. Like these dudes start firing at this. Get outside, mad police, all that. You know what I'm saying? The police is like.
Caught it.
Trying to get all the people that ran out the mall. They like trying to detain these people, they lying, yo. It was they all them officers and all that. They was not there because of kids fighting. It was really some like movie shit going on in there, yo.
And then like he makes a video after pretty much changing his entire story, saying that he wasn't even in Miami.
I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Oh, y'all.
He's lying again. He is lying. Look what he did. He looks up and to the
saying
right.
that he wasn't even in Miami.
I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Oh.
See? Never even been to Miami, huh? Trying to get away from your own lies. Yeah. Anyway, now I'll just show you pieces here. So the guy walks through. He hears some weird noises, but he's in a strange place at night, you know. And he does an EVP, but he just shows where things happened and what we saw on TV. And
Marketplace, complete outdoor mall.
I just heard a girl.
Of people in.
Did you hear a girl?
Themselves.
Where's that part?
Marketplace.
Here.
Complete outdoor mall. What the freak was that?
Wait a minute. Now I don't hear the girl's voice. 8:31. I have to go back there.
Complete outdoor mall. What the freak was that?
Anyway, so he goes around and creates a little drama, you know, a couple of jump scares and whatnot. Does a little bit of the EVP work. You know, the thing about this is this whole story, everybody has their own experience. No two are the same. Nobody can describe whatever it was exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know. I think people a bunch of kids said, let's start running and say aliens are after us. New Year's Eve, right? Right into the first day of the year. Why didn't they just do that? Maybe that's how it happened, right? Even though there were 4 kids, 4 guys that were allegedly arrested for fighting. This story is just like many others. It's just a story at this point with a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. All the camera footage, you got over 200 cameras, and that's just the cops. There was probably close to 80, 100 cops. They all have cameras. All their vehicles have dash cams, and there were 70 or 80 cop cars. Let's say there's 60. You know, there you go. 160 cameras just there. And then you might want to triple it. There's at least 500-600 cameras in that area, including the security cameras. I know. And we don't have any footage of it because there's nothing. Or there's something. It's a very tricky situation. I don't know what to do with this one. This Miami one, I don't want to cross it off the list, but I can't say because of lack of evidence. The evidence is the lack of evidence. You know? It doesn't make sense. My eyes twitching all of a sudden. I'm getting warm. We're just getting started here on Goof On. Hope you're having a great Tuesday evening. Did your team win yesterday? Those Tampa Bay Bucks, holy crap, squash those little birds. Bernie Muro throwing down $2 super dono. It's pure love here at Goof On from Bernie Muro, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Grazie. Grazie. I'm trying to come up with new stuff. As soon as I like what I'm saying, I'll keep it. All right. So that was from Omar Gosh TV. I'd be surprised if you never heard of it. All right. Now, we're going to go from fantasy land. It may be real, just maybe fantasy real. All right. And we're going to move on over and get a little serious. Can we do that for a minute? All right. How you doing? You all right? I'm just waiting for everybody to sit down, please. We were all waiting for you. There it is. The stigma is as strong as it's ever been. But now what you get when you tell somebody you're into aliens or anything else, now you get this. Yeah, I saw what they were saying on the TV, but I don't know, man. I still ain't seen nothing. I hear you, Chief. I mean, we're all waiting for that big matzo ball to come flying out of the government's closet. It's just not going to happen. Why? Well, I don't know. But I could tell you, not even knowing the facts. I mean, we know they have stuff, the government. But they can't just go showing it off. You can't. You can't. When you get your adversaries wondering what you have, it creates tension. And, you know, we're looking at 80 years of denying these UFOs are here. The aliens, demons, we got to throw that in there. They're here. It is a phenomenon. It is being slowly accepted. Slowly. But we have to rely on the mainstream media to get that message out to the masses. Or we just hit, we just hit, you know, the 10,000 people we can reach every week. And I'm not one to say, if I just change one person, no, I want to change everybody's mind. I do. I don't know if I'm the guy to do it, or my delivery method is just a little too brash, but there's nothing better than blunt honesty, in my opinion. I love it when people tell me there's a booger in your nose. And I said, yeah, that's where they are. No, it's showing. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? I know I've got boogers in my nose, whether they're showing or not. You need to tell me that. And that's okay. You can't do that nowadays with people. Hey, ma'am, you know you got a booger hanging out of your nose? Why don't you mind your business? Why did she have to sound that way? Why don't you mind your business? Again, I did it. I don't know. Stop it. But we live in a time. What I'm trying to say is, we've got a problem. You know that, right? We're relying on the government. And we can't. Ever. When has the government done anything positive for UFOs and aliens? When? Oh, they gave us that UFO committee. Shut that committee. The subcommittee hearing and the congressional hearings and the NASA. And they should be. It's their First Amendment right. But I'm telling you, these whistleblowers are committing treason. It is. It's treason when you sign an NDA with the government and then you spill the beans on what it is. It's treason. Or does that only apply to top secret? I don't know. But I tell you what, if I was in Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Space Force, I wouldn't tell anybody. And you would think I would, but I wouldn't. Trust no one. And that stigma is as strong as it's ever been. But people are now saying, oh, yeah, I saw something on TV. What, are we going to war? No. Why would you say that? Oh, all I hear is it's a threat, it's a threat, it's a threat. Drop? I love this story coming. This is my favorite. One of my favorites, because the guy shouldn't be, I'll just show you. In 2020, this was a really good story where David Grush said the government signed treaties with the ETs, which is what we're going to talk about tomorrow, of all things. Hayam Eshed, is that how you say his name? Hayim? Former head of Israel's Defense Ministry Space Directorate and former Israeli Army general, said the same exact thing. that the government signed treaties. We can talk about it for a minute. It's not going to hurt tomorrow's show because I can always change it. But listen to this jargon. Jargon? Listen to five. This is 2 years ago.
Aliens exist and President Trump knows about it. That's according to Israel's former space security chief.
Oh, this must be older than that.
In an Israeli newspaper, he said the aliens have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are.
What? They're waiting until today? So back then, 4 years ago, whenever this story, when did it? I don't see a date. Oh, here we go. 2020. So it is 4 years ago. Well, 3 years and a month. Wow. They have been waiting until today. I laugh because that guy is talking out of his ass. And this is what I was trying to say yesterday. I can't talk to the aliens. How does he know? How? They have been waiting. How? How do you know? Hayam? Your last name should be not sure. Not sure. Hayam not sure. Exactly. I find it hysterical. Why did I get out of that? I needed to play that for you. Here we go.
NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely explains this one.
Come on, Bill.
Hi, Alison. Well, this is quite a story, and it comes from the man who headed Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. Hayam Eshed is making the extraordinary claim that the United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens for years, not immigrants, but extraterrestrials. He has called them the Galactic Federation of Aliens, and he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims, but was asked not to do so by the Federation in order to prevent what he calls mass hysteria. Well, the retired...
Of course, the aliens said no. Did the aliens say no, or did Trump say no? Who said no?
But was asked not to do so on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims, but was asked not to do so by the Federation in order to prevent what he calls mass hysteria.
So we have to thank the Federation, the Galactic Federation, for saving our ass. Isn't it fun? All you have to do is grab your telescope, point it out to the solar system, and eventually you'll see something that would resemble an extremely large, possibly wide. What do they say? That galactic ship is 1,200 miles long? It's something ridiculous that we couldn't do. Well, if we made something like that, it would take 2 lifetimes. Hey, man. Ben, the Yorkshire Gaffonian, throwing down £2, 2 quid. It's a super dono evening here at GoofOn. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, and I can't believe I just did that. Yeah. Ben is a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Very helpful person. You've sent me links in the past, all that stuff. Thanks, Ben. It's a super dono, in case you didn't know. Thanks, man. I said thanks 5 times. I know, it's weird. It's just... Yeah.
Well, the retired general says the US and Israel have kept it from the public because, quotes, humanity isn't ready and the aliens don't want to reveal themselves until humanity can evolve, he says, and understand what space really is.
Hold on a second. Now, why do people keep thinking that the public's not ready? Who do you think's spreading those rumors? Did anybody ask you if you were afraid of aliens contacting Earth? Has anybody gotten a survey asking you how would you feel if aliens were part of your world? Me neither. So how do they know? It's all made up. It is. It's all made up.
Well, the good news is that he claims an agreement has been reached between the US government and the aliens, a contract to do experiments.
That is tomorrow's show.
experiments here. There's also, he says, a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives.
David Wilcox, I want to thank you for the $20 on PayPal. Thanks, bro. What a great week for you, huh? I read the email, man. That's crazy. Personal stuff. But thank you, man. I appreciate the support, as always. As always, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Dorothy, is that you? Dorothy Hawkins throwing down a £2, £2 super dono. What? Oh, she's not. Yeah, she's American. That's $2, folks. Just great old American money. $2. It's a super dono evening as Dorothy continues that trend here at GoofOn. Thank you, Dorothy. And what I used to say. Starts with an M, ends with an O. Thanks, Dorothy.
Now, this former head of a branch of Israel's defense ministry is 87. He was very well respected, at least until now. And he said all this in an interview with an Israeli newspaper in Hebrew, but it's really taken off after parts of it were published in English by the Jerusalem Post today. He says he's come forward now in the hope that his news will be accepted as true. He notes that if he'd made these claims 5 years ago, he would have been hospitalized, but now he says, I've got nothing to lose.
All right. Now. Pretty exciting. 4 years ago. And what has happened since? I'm just asking. I just want to know, did we have any steps forward in the right direction? After 4 years of listening to this stuff, 2 years. Sorry, 2 years. 2 years. I got nothing. I never have nothing. All right, let's just finish this last 23 seconds.
Well, so far, President Trump has not tweeted about this. Though remember, a year ago, he did set up the Space Force as the fifth branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. Well, we did ask the White House, the Department of Defense, and Israeli officials to comment. So far, they have not responded to the NBC News request, and I wonder if they ever will.
You see, out there in our solar system is this huge ship with, I guess, human-like people, right? The Galactic Federation. So they've been keeping an eye on us, letting us know when it's time you and I, them, can all be one. See, if you're not indigenous to this planet, you're different. I don't care what anybody says. You're different. There's no other. The odds that they came from a planet that has the exact same chemical makeup as our atmosphere so they can breathe and, you know, all that other stuff we need, it's very hard to buy into that they're not going to want to take over and keep this planet for their own. We're the virus. We're the ones that pollute it. They probably have technology that can clean the whole planet up overnight. They should help us, but they're not. They're waiting for the dam to break. Now, as the dam is starting to crumble, will somebody come in and repair it in time? Will the flood be averted once again? Yes, and yes, to answer both of those questions, because the government already did it, right? As soon as they have the opportunity, nix the deal. No funding. Because guess what? There are rather important, other important things going on in the world that need attention right now. The borders, fentanyl, the borders, crime, my God, the borders, right? Man, those 5 things. Did I say the borders? Yeah, that was smart to open those up. Nothing like having a whole country be changed because of an ego and a dirty. Right. All right, I'm done. I can't do it. Let's just move on. Sorry, I got a little. Every now and then it leaks out. I stopped it in time. So, non-controlled disclosure posted this. Satanic disclosure. Are you kidding? Is the satanic culture of the deep black world rubbing off on disclosure advocates? A disturbing connection exposed involving George Knapp, Corbell, and post 217 disclosure. Huh. All right.
As I said, I think all roads, one way or another, lead to Las Vegas. And you get to learn a lot of stuff. People tell you stuff if they think they can trust you. And I know that puts me in a category of being in league with the evil cabal government or something, but, you know, I'll deal with that somehow.
Were you out of Stanford before you went to the MIT and the radar stuff?
Everybody was very touchy at Berkeley in those days. That was in 1944, 45. Because the whole thing was starting to cook. But,
meaning the bomb?
The bomb, yeah.
You put this in the historical context, which again is kind of a horse I like to ride. If you think about it, go back to 1947 and the 50s and the 60s when these same kind of things are being reported.
This is pretty, I mean, this is cutting edge stuff you're talking about at the time.
Well, it was secret anyway.
I just pastored this guy fucking over and over. His name's George motherfucking Knapp. You know, he kind of mentored me now for over a decade. So the title of journalist was bestowed upon me by the public. So I'll accept it.
When you read
Oh
Bertrand
my
Russell,
God,
you know that
stop. Oh my God. The term journalist was bestowed unto Jeremy Corbell's name. So he just stuck with it. You know, when I was in a documentary a few years ago, they put down UFO expert. And I said, no, there are none. You can't put that there. But they did. They left it in there. Not a UFO expert. And I couldn't have been a UFO expert after a year and a half. Unreal. Hey. Did I already say hi to Paula? Paula, thank you for the $2. I don't know if I forgot. But thank you very much. I think I did, right? I think I did. Yeah, thank you for that. Mucho. Oh, can't say it, but you know what I mean. Thanks, Paula Faust. It's a super dono evening. Metalhead throwing down $1.99. $2. We round up here at Goof On. It's a super sticker. Let's see what the super sticker. They have some new ones. And while we're waiting, hey, Purdue 411. Purdue 411 sent $3.63 on to PayPal. Dude, thanks, man. Appreciate that. A little nice surprise. And he says, I appreciate all you do. I read those out, you know, because I wouldn't read anything personal. But thanks, man. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And here's Metalhead. It says new. Okay. And the new. All right. We are new. New to some people. A lot of newbies here tonight. Thank you, Metalhead. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to work here. Very scary. Wait, hold on. It's not playing anymore.
he saw Lenin as a rather bad character who rejoiced in murdering people. And so I like Bertrand Russell a lot.
All right. There's nothing left. Interesting. I forgot what I was going to say. It happens. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. No. All right, here we go. For those who are new here, I, Goofon, we try to stay current with what's going on in ufological news, paranormal news all around the world, mainly the US, but North America, I should say, parts of the UK even. It's more of a light approach with the serious attitude and passion for the truth. And if I come across as, a little blunt or offensive, I am. Yeah. To those people who lie to us and rob us of our innocence, I should say. I used to believe, now I don't believe in myself. How do you go from one extreme to the other? By getting screwed over by people like Corbell, Stan Romanek. Who else can we throw? Christopher Bledsoe. I know a lot of you like, and maybe you love Christopher Bledsoe. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. Do you remember? See, this is why I love this job and I hate it. Because you get people just saying shit. Elizondo, for instance. Yeah, he said there was a whole island that came up. I saw that on a documentary before, I think. Is he saying he saw this? Hold on, look. I don't think so. Elizondo telling the story of an object the size of a small island rising up from the depths of the ocean to suck down a splashed test missile. Remember when he used to wear the hoop earrings? Yeah, and he used to wax his eyebrows. I think he still does.
I'll tell you, man.
No, I'm not joking. That's an honest assessment. I'm not kidding. Oh, that's right. These are for his glasses. They're not earrings. Okay, I see. Oh, I always thought they were, because he does wax his eyebrows, or his wife does it. Somebody's waxing. All right.
Man, some of this stuff was absolutely riveting. One of these days.
You just learn a lot from somebody. All right? Those are the things you got to look for in a person. Details matter. Right, Jeanette? Go reach her.
The story. Let's talk about the stuff. Yeah.
Season 2.
Okay. Well, I'll share with
on
you
Prime.
One interesting event that occurred. It's pretty incredible. You have. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I want people to know who it is. The person.
Come on, Lumpy, just spit it out.
You have a helicopter going out of a Caribbean island on a regular basis because the Navy likes to test fire some of its cruise missile technology and whatnot. And what will happen is that after the cruise missile runs out of fuel, it kind of splashes into the ocean. It will sink, and then at a certain time, it kind of rises up, and we go and fetch it, and we analyze it for telemetry and things like that. Long story short, helicopter crew goes out to recover one of these things. As they are recovering it the first time, the missile, they're pulling up and something, what was described round and circular, about the size of a small island, black, dark color, starts rising to the surface. It doesn't break the water, but it starts rising to the surface. They thought, wow, that's really, really peculiar. Well, the next month goes around and they go out to retrieve this another missile that was test fired, and this time we got a frogman hanging down from the rope about to latch onto the missile, and this thing starts coming out of the water again. And if you know about the Puerto Rican trench out there, you're talking about water that's 22,000 feet deep. It's the second deepest part of the ocean.
Jesus.
The thing starts rising up, and as the thing is starting to come to the surface, the frogman is literally trying to climb the rope. They're doing
kind of embarrassed for Lou right here. I don't think I can show any more, because the lies that are coming out of him right now, brutal. B.R. Oodle. Hey, all things good with a £5, 5 quid super dono, but you donoed in letters. I'll let this one pass, but you put nothing there. Nothing means you love. Thank you very much. Trying to come up with something new. It's not working. Thank you very much. All things good. Try to keep the thank yous under 17, right? I see dead people. So, sadly, Lou is fake laughing here for an effect. How do I know? When Lou really laughs, he turns awfully red. He's not turning red much. It's not genuine. Because the story isn't real. You're trying to tell me you had a guy hanging down a rope trying to latch on to a disc-shaped object, just happens to have a latch available, right? There just happens to be a place for the guy on the rope to latch on to the UFO. Yeah, just so happens there's a little round thing for exactly why he has that in his hand. Sounds man-made to me, Jack. See, this is the details that matter. Details. And his body language is awful, just awful. It is.
Doing an emergency ascent.
You gotta see it. Come on, humor me. Just watch the way he fake laughs.
Starting to come to the surface. The frogman is literally trying to climb the rope. They're doing an emergency ascent. Everybody is absolutely panic at the disco.
Didn't turn red. His cheeks got a little red. But if you're gonna do it, go all out. Go. And then you just. He actually. That's how you look how red I got. I look like what are those red things? A beet. I look like a beet. Looks like I got a beaten. Jammer Travels sees dead people. Alien girls here. Yahoo! This is ufology my way. You don't like it? All right. I know I get out of hand. It's silliness. You're right. Let's get serious. Right. Here we go. I'm going to play this. Well, do I want to? Will there be a false flag, like a false alien rapture? Who would be left behind? I can't play this. Somebody else's video. Damn it. All right, I'll play this instead. Now, every single night, I play videos for you. And 99.9% of the time, I don't play the same one twice. Don't add in the Lou video. That's just, because we have to get that message out. I'm talking, when I'm doing the show and play a video. It shows you how watered down ufology is, that I can literally come up with something different every single day for the last 2.5, 3 years. Because we never went every day. We did 3 days a week. And then once the hit C-19, then we went every day. Well, just about. All right, I'm going to play this for you. Just take a list. Take a list to this. It's from the Average Chris on X. It's from Weaponized. And we're going to go over that soon. Not all of it, just part of it.
Welcome to the world of UFOs. You have bad actors, disingenuous brokers of information. You have people that their job, their self-proclaimed job, what they're trying to do is twist people's words like yours. And
Wait a minute. But that's what he does. All right, just play it. This is,
you've seen the video again. One other question, Michael, you've seen the video again now. It appears that the thermal temperature of this object changes from black to white, from hot to cold. And sometimes it looks like the background might also be changing. Do you have any theories on or ideas about whether that's the object that's changing or the background or both?
I think that's more of a sensor thing. The sensor kind of like an autofocus on a camera.
Thank God. Oh my God, I can't believe he actually told the truth. So right now, this guy Michael hasn't been paid off. He hasn't been bought out. He hasn't been given it's either this or nothing speech. So congratulations, Michael, for getting that right. Oh, I had to stop for that.
Right. I think it's more.
They're talking about when the jellyfish it looked dark, had some darkness in it, and then all of a sudden it gets almost translucent, but it just gets light. It's overexposed. It is the sensor. I said it when I first saw it. It happens in videos. All of us guys who have cameras we know. And that was FLIR, by the way. It happens even on night vision, regular cameras, all that over sensory data. Something like that. I don't know how to. All right.
Trying to tune into the best settings to get the best visual. I don't think it's the object itself shifting in temperature at all. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
You had me.
Yeah, let me so now that George and I could put this out, because we have to, our job as journalists is to protect sources even if they don't protect themselves. So it's like not like you can like broadcast.
We protect sources even though they don't exist.
To a bunch of like intelligence individuals and say, hey, what do you think? You got to protect people.
Hey, you know what? I got a question for Corbell. You've been doing this for quite a while. Is there any way any of those people in the last 5 years can come forward and say, I gave this video to Jeremy Corbell under my, tutelage?
Well, because obviously somebody leaked this, right? What we've found out, and we'll see if it's true, but what we've found out, operators on that day, the only thing that they really change is white hot or black hot. So this artifact idea, it's not something that's manually being done.
We know
the
that.
footage itself, it's showing a differential in heat. So you can definitely get like a false positive that something is going like hot and cold, if it's going over in the differential in the camera, but it's not a manual thing. They were telling us that what they can do is go to white hot, black hot. The system itself might be adjusting totally.
Yes. Now what? He has a but in there. He's got a but after that. He just said something good. Please don't ruin it. Oh no, he's ready to ruin it. Look at him. Go.
Totally. It doesn't just count that the object itself is going cold or hot. We don't know.
You ruined it.
And not even the X.
First of all, why would the entire object just all of a sudden, look brighter, and then go back to the way it was? It is sensory overload. I'm telling you. Those FLIR cameras are very sensitive. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever talked to one? It's always in the gray area,
Experts I've talked to really know. Does that track with how you understand it as well? That it's not like something manually they're adjusting, white hot, cold, black hot. It's that it's showing a differential in heat.
Why does Jeremy keep saying they're not manually adjusting it? Nobody even said that. Nobody brought that up. But that's his talking point. It's like he totally misunderstood what George Knapp said. It's a very strange answer he's giving. Yeah, I had a drink and it's a little tardy.
Compared to the environment, does that make sense?
Yeah.
What? Did that make sense? Yeah, no. That's what I wanted Michael to say. All right, here we go.
And as far as I know, I didn't have hands-on. I wasn't controlling any of these assets. There's usually an operator that I would work through, and they would be the one that would do that, if at all, if it was an automatic thing, or that they would manually adjust that. So that would be something I can't speak to myself, but it would make sense to me that it is possible that object is.
Yeah, it is possible, but
no buts.
We don't know.
No buts, man. so strange, this world we're living in. It's so weird. It is really a weird world. So here, I gotta read this. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh my God. On the latest episode of Weaponized, Jeremy Corbell makes a statement about bad actors in the field of UFOs and how they twist someone's words to fit their mold. As you hear it in the first clip, to Mr. Cinco 96, secondhand witness to the jellyfish UFO, which many are now claiming is a cluster of balloons. I don't know. Later on in the same episode, Jeremy and Knapp are interviewing Mr. Sinkoski, and Knapp asks him about the object in the video seemingly changing temperatures. Yeah, indicating a change in heat signature of the object itself. Well, as you hear in the second clip, Mr. Sinkoski gives his opinion on why he doesn't think that's the case. Right, a sensor auto-focusing to try to get the best visual, and then states, yeah, I don't think it's the object itself, shifting in temperature at all. Then Jeremy chimes in, trying to argue in a very ignorant rant about what he claims, quote unquote, experts suggest that they don't even know if the object is changing temperature via the system being manually adjusted, going from hot to cold versus the object itself changing temperature, trying to persuade Mr. Sinkoski that there is more information to contradict his opinion. He then asks Mr. Sinkoski that if that makes sense, and ultimately, even though Mr. Sinkoski stated his opinion on the matter, eventually states it is possible, which it cuts to Jeremy clearly frustrated by the answer by stating, yeah, it's possible. So what you witnessed in real time is Jeremy doing the same exact thing as he originally claimed others do in the community, being a bad broker of information and twisting people's words and fitting it into their mold. That's called projecting. That's what Corbell was doing. He always does. And just to point out, Corbell has still yet to provide a video of an object displaying any extraordinary maneuvers or means of propulsion. Everything has been mundane and can simply be explained away by prosaic explanations. And in this case of the jellyfish UFO, it's balloons. Couldn't have said it better myself. Capiche? You capiche. Everybody capiches. The thing is, Corbell should be in hot water, but he isn't. Hot water with just all of us. Friends, family, it doesn't matter. I gotta play this Bob Lazar shit. Bob Lazar describes the interior of a recovered UFO. What? Oh, this is the Joe Rogan one. Well, let me make sure it's JRE. Original. It doesn't tell me. Here we go. Saxon, I'll do it all for you. Coming up next here on GUFON. Saxon, remember that group? They were good, man. Good and anyway, go.
And what are you thinking when you're inside of it? Like, what are you seeing?
It's a very ominous feeling because
feeling.
There are no, first of all, everything is one.
Well, he was going to say there are no shapes. Did you hear it almost slip? Did you hear it? Listen.
There are no, first of all.
Aha! There are no, oh man, I'm good at catching that.
There are no, first of all, there are no, first of all, everything is one color. It's like a dark pewter color. And there are no right angles anywhere. It's as if somebody took, I've said this before, somebody took a model out of, and fashioned it out of wax and then heated it just for a short time so everything melted. Everything looks like it's fused together. Everything has a radius of curvature where two items meet. It's a really weird looking thing. But
that's the bathroom of a look, these are sinks. This is where they stand over and bend over. Yeah, that's all these are. It's not a ship, it's a bathroom in the future.
There was almost nothing other than a small foldable hatchway that that looked recognizable. Everything was really unworldly, to pick a way to describe it.
So you get inside this thing, and it's designed for.
So all Bob said, just so you're paying attention, everything has it's round. There's a lot of round things, a lot of circles. That's what I got. A lot of circles. Yeah, over those bathroom basins. I always thought he said it was like in a injection mold injection, however you word those, put them two together.
You get inside this thing, and it's designed for something that's much smaller than a human being.
Yeah, you can't really stand up till you get to the very center of it.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
And what do you think this was designed for?
I'd say something close to half my height.
Wow. So these little 3-foot tallish creatures.
Yeah, and the seats were small too. I mean, obviously it was made, for something small. But there is no, there's nothing else in there. There's just seats, the reactor, and some of the subcomponents. There's no control panels. There's no bathroom. There's no decorative components or artwork or anything that you would recognize or trim. I mean, it's just a very bare bones thing.
All right. I just had a thought. Wow, this is a great thought. Do you want to know why there's nothing artistic or unusual? Unusual that it's barren the way it is. There's no control panel, right? No architecture, really just what's in there, nothing hanging on the walls, and you want to know why? If that's the Greys, you want to know why? Because they're not alive. They don't have an attachment to anything. They're robots or sentient beings, right? Isn't that what they call them? That's why. Either that or it's all business when you're out in the alien world, out in intergalactic space. But I don't believe that there's a big ship sitting out by Saturn somewhere waiting to make hellos with us here on Earth. That's right. I went back to that topic. That's right. I don't like it. It's very presumptuous of people to believe that. I find it very difficult. And the reason it's difficult, I don't know. There's no evidence. I hate saying it. There is evidence, but there isn't evidence. You know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm being? There are UFOs and aliens. I don't know if they're aliens. Maybe they're indigenous to the planet, but they are, I believe, what Grush said, because it's been played out that way for the last 70, 80 years. Nothing's changed. Everything the whistleblowers are telling us, we already know. They did. Jeremy here, was God talking about a dome-shaped jellyfish UFO that was seen cruising through a NSA nuclear storage facility and then shot off at 45-degree angle. Right, we never get to see that. And it reminded Moonbase Mike on X of another recent dome-shaped jellyfish UFO video. And I'm going to play that for you kids. All right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, a goo. I said a goo. Can't hear it. Oh, this is it? Oh my God. Seriously? I'm not. There's no way. This is Luna Cognita. You need to throw this away. But can I say something? I really need to be honest here. As much as I think this is CGI, it's also real looking, man. I have this on my own videos, a black orb. Not three of them. I mean, it's hard to explain, but they move very, I would say even identical. Maybe this is real. And this right here, I don't know, man. Balloons? No. I don't know, man. We're all being duped. That's all I know. That's all.
What traversed down this channel between two different areas where storage locations, a lot of, plutonium storage and that kind of thing, was best described as a domed structure about 8 to 10 feet in width, a little taller at the top, like a dome, with what was described directly to us as like tentacles or dendrites. I don't even know what that is, like tentacles that came down. I mean, it sounds wild. And the thing goes through this area with controlled flight. It goes through it. It ends at the end of that kind of channel, goes up and shoots off at a 45-degree.
Do you see end here how he is explaining this? Like he found Jesus Christ walking down the street, right? He's acting like it's the greatest thing. He's selling. Oh, what is that? It's grifting. Grifting 101. Never let them see you sweat and never, ever backpedal. Jeremy Corbell, on everything he has posted, is all in. He's all in. And he'll never back. No, he's going to say, prove it. Prove it's balloons. Well, prove it's not. There's the video. I just proved it. No, you didn't. You need to get the object. That's the only way you can prove it, is to capture it and analyze it. Not just, there's the video. Doesn't work like that. That's not the evidence we want, do we? All right. Let's get away from Corbell. Shall we? And I think this next segment, it's going to be, start with this.
Earlier, nobody's going to tell you this. Here's the most effective psychology tricks that will make you appear more attractive instantly. These are extremely powerful and will turn you into an attractive.
I'm showing you this for one of the examples at the back end here.
Magnet.
I can't fast forward, so
be advised. Number 1, when in a conversation, tilt your head slightly to the side. It is said that doing this makes you come across as more empathetic and trustworthy. It makes the other person feel bonded and connected with you. It also shows that you have nothing to hide, which is very attractive. Number 2, wear the color red more often. Countless psychological studies have shown that wearing red increases attractiveness. This is because
hence this. Usually my tongue turns red.
Red symbolizes love, passion, desire, and
Valentine's
boldness.
Day.
Number 3, when you are talking, show your palms more. In the book Love Signals, it says that the palms of your hands symbolizes openness, warmth, and nothing to hide.
Jeremy Corbell, anyone? That's another example of his grifting ways. This is a psychological thing. Believe me, all the weight of the world, believe me. And psychologically speaking, you're like, okay. And you're like soothed. And then you realize, what am I doing? Start washing your hair again. I'm telling you that Corbell has gotten speech lessons. It's obvious. You probably went with Christina Gomez. Oh, Rich, that's not nice. Nope. It's the truth is what it is. I don't know. I don't know if they went together. All right. Is this Bigfoot real? Now, Bigfoot has been making the rounds closer than ever, right? I showed you a video the other day of a Bigfoot tossing a tree up, right? 200-pound tree or more. It was a log. It was just a log. It was huge. So now we get to see, and I think you guys are going to love this. Oh, yeah. You're going to love this. It's so funny how they try to hide that it's a suit. 4, 3, 2, 1. See, they keep the contrast really dark so you can't see any features. I thought this might be a woman wearing the, and the husband is videotaping. But again, that could be a bear. That could be a monkey suit. Monkey? You like little monkeys? It could be all of the above. But that is just, that's from Bigfoot's testimony. That's where that video came from. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a really good ghost video. We're all over tonight. Oh, this isn't the one. Oh, this is good too, though. See, now explain to me how they do this one, all right? Oh, your sister's got no neck. I just shut it down after I just brought it up.
Drive his RV to an allegedly haunted place in the countryside of Japan. He set up multiple security cameras outside of the van in case something unexpected took place. He began to hear loud noises from all around him, but remained relatively calm since the noises weren't too close. Unfortunately for him, the noises got closer and closer until loud banging could be heard all around the van. What took place next left him completely terrified. As he sits on the bed, the RV door can be seen violently slamming shut and open entirely on its own. What gives the video more credibility is the fact he has a security camera outside facing the door, showing no one nearby.
It can still be fake, right? It's a pretty good one. All right, let's get some UFO videos into the bloodstream here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We're halfway through January. It was just New Year's, man. I know that it's silly to say, but it feels like New Year's was only a few days ago. You know? Time flies, man. All right, there's some really interesting things in this third phase of moon video. From the brothers of Hawaii and Apollo, here we go with third phase of moon. Welcome back. I'm Rich Cousins, and I've got
to third phase of moon. Blake Cousins, along with Apollo, my brother, and the new footage just in. Check this out.
What am I getting on camera right now? What is that?
What is that? Big questions. What the heck is it? We've got so much videos. Buckle up.
What the fuck is that?
Wait a minute. What about the UFO on the top?
So much videos.
What about that one? There's one up here.
Buckle up.
Right? You see it? Right up here behind the word can't.
What the fuck is that? What am I getting on camera?
Unless it was a plane.
What is that? Oh, a kite. That is not a kite. What the hell is that?
Not a kite.
Honestly, what is that?
Okay, we heard you the first 9 is that.
What the fuck?
Hey!
What is that?
It's moving.
Close up
But
footage of the phenomenon.
Let's not get crazy now. It is probably windy. It looks like those clouds are moving about, well, 30 miles an hour or
This
so.
thing is moving at an extreme rate of speed.
I think
too
because
fast
it's
to be a kite, too fast to be a drone, in my opinion.
Look at the clouds
Are we looking
moving.
at something
Jesus.
that is otherworldly, or maybe something in a private corporation.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. Effing blurry, man. What is with people?
Something that's been tested,
God.
reverse engineered. Brent?
It's like they've never used a camera in
the
their
phenomenon's
lives.
happening. It's happening worldwide. We're seeing footage on a daily basis.
Look at how terrible this is.
Because you can see this kind of dark object as it's moving along right to left at a pretty good.
And then it looks like it sits up for a second as it changes positions, like it's sitting on a magic carpet ride, right?
Worldwide, we're seeing
Watch.
footage on a daily basis. This one's
Here it is.
really interesting.
And he's
'cause
gonna,
you can see
"Oh, I'm
this
tired."
kind of dark object as it's moving along right to left at a pretty
Right back
good
down.
steady, the good speed as it goes behind the building. But what I find very interesting is when we get that close up, you can see this kind of wispy tail kind of escaping from the back end. It's
escaping, or it's the pixelation. It looks like there might be a tail, but I think that's the pixelations.
It looks like a tadpole. Could this be biological? There's all sorts of these weird phenomena. The jellyfish. What's happening in the skies? It's up for debate.
Oh, the next video I played here when it came out. Remember
rolling
this?
it once again. Sorry for the harsh language, but if you saw something like this,
Watch
maybe
this.
It's
the
okay.
laser beam.
We're gonna let it roll the way it has been on Third Phase of the Moon. The raw footage, guys. What do you make of this? Is this some kind of an
It's a
illusion
thunderstorm.
or big hoax, or are
It's
we
a
looking
fake
at something
thunderstorm.
that is ominous? Yeah, Blake, I got this one today. This one captures my eye. Everybody should take a close look at what's happening right here. We see
Yeah,
this,
we did. We did.
flash
We
of
looked at
light,
it
the
last week.
lightning just hit it, and then we see this apparent shadow, like this huge illuminating figure in the background behind the trees.
What?
It looks like a man.
Wait
walking
a
with
second. Did
stick,
you
and
see
it looks
that?
like thousands of feet high.
I thought this was
Could
the
this
laser
be
beam.
like a little bit of Project Blue Beam. Who knows? It's a fascinating shot. If this is indeed real, it's a good capture. Could it be an illusion with the lightning and something reflecting off another building or trees, creating a shadow effect in the clouds? Hard telling, but this is exciting. I'm glad we're sharing it tonight.
Yeah, when I see this, it really looks like someone.
All right. Anytime I see something like this, immediately fake.
Ominous. I mean,
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'll tell you why.
walking with a cane, and
Watch.
they're just kind of walking through the clouds there. It looks very ominous.
It is. It is. It looks like a person walking with a cane. And it's bizarre.
Through the clouds there. It looks.
With the lightning and something reflecting in, with the lightning and something reflecting off in, with the lightning and something reflecting off another.
It has
an
one
illusion
arm. It looks like there's
with the
only one
lightning and,
arm.
something reflecting. Who
Right? The
knows?
left arm
It's a
of the thing.
fascinating
There's
shot.
no
If
left
this
arm.
is indeed real. It's a good capture. Could it be an illusion with the lightning and something reflecting off another building or trees, creating a shadow effect in the clouds? Hard telling, but this is exciting. I'm glad we're sharing it tonight.
Yeah, when I see this, it really looks like someone walking with a cane, and they're just kind of walking through the clouds there. It looks very ominous. I mean, that's just what it looks so obvious to me. Like, you can very clearly see a cane there.
Totally,
I mean, I'm
it
not
is.
saying that there's like a giant behind the clouds, but
All right. Next one. And let's just do this last one.
Guys, hit that thumbs up. Let's go.
This looks fun. Wow, look at that. That's a cloud. What? All right. No, we don't do anything to our skies at all. What are you talking about? Oh, that? You're not supposed to see that. Nah, don't look up. Whatever you do, keep your head down and never look up. Not supposed to see that. You know, it reminds me of like a Fata Morgana type of situation, doesn't it? Like that could be a city 1,000 miles away or 2,000 or 10,000. I don't know. What are they talking about here?
maybe it's just some weird anomaly with the sun and the clouds. But wow, it just lit up right there. So I'm not really sure what just happened there, but maybe it's a UAP. I'm not sure.
A what? Oh, EVP. EVP
Definitely
or EMP?
A massive weather phenomenon you don't see every day. And it's so great that people are shooting this. Look at this. Maybe the same weather phenomenon during the night.
I'm telling you, man, that's not a weather phenomenon. No way. There's no way. Hey, how's it going, Dre and Gloria Alvarez? How you kids doing? What's up, FGraph72? There you guys are. FGraph, how you doing? Moody Mongol, everybody. New England, Dirt Roadie. What's up, fellas? And ma'am? Jono Mazzi. A lot of new people. Free YOY Fools is back in action. Stars in Night Vision, how do you do? Dinkum, Aussie. Welcome to the show. Poner Houston made it too. How you doing, man? All right, let's get... Hey, Angeli. I know it's... I was going to say Angela, believe it of all things. God, I'm so sorry. That almost came out. That would have been the end of the friendship. Denbub made it. What's up, Chief? Aliens holding up a magnifying glass to Earth. Let's take a little bit of a... more of a peek, I should say.
About a year or so ago.
Hey, Sky Allen.
It's important that we bring this side-by-side comparison. This crazy black hole at night causing traffic to basically almost stop right there in the middle of traffic. People are pressing the brakes because they're looking at something that they can't explain. Brett, what are we looking at? Is this the same phenomenon that we just shared moments ago in the day?
It could be the same. It could be. I wanted to show you this one and hear what they say about this.
I mean, it looks like it could be some sort of cryptid.
What?
It also does
What did I
remind me of
miss?
some costumes.
Of the night, what would you do? Now, the big question is this legitimate? Is this some sort of hoax? It looks a little wonky, in my opinion.
Is it wearing
Has
a
this
cape?
Weird motion. It looks maybe like something in a costume, but hey, we could be wrong. A lot of people saw things possibly in my.
It looks like somebody's trying to be like, like Dracula. You know, they go, I've come to suck your blood. Well, that's what they used to say.
Miami, and people are comparing this to the same kind of phenomenon. Maybe if this
Come on,
thing stood up
everybody.
on its hind
Yeah,
legs,
debunked already.
it would reach 10 feet tall, maybe even higher.
It's always exciting to get cryptids here at Third Phase of Moon. Always like to cover those, and this definitely looks like it could be some sort of cryptid.
It's a
also
cryptid
does remind
outfit.
me of some costumes I've seen before.
I love this. That's so cool. It's got to be fake, right? But it's not. Or is it? Wow. Watch. Wow, I stopped it right where I wanted it to. Either it's going up or it's going down. And if you look at this beam, if real, I think it is, its shape stays solid all the way. This is one powerful laser. And I'm surprised
We
nothing
just
got
this
caught on
in
fire.
earlier today, and we're like, holy shit, excuse my language. We're looking at something, a phenomenon. We see this bright green laser, a possible lightning strike. Who the hell knows? We're looking at something, hit something on the ground, illuminate everything around it, shock these people on the ground, and it just lit up everything. It moves right to left, and it looks like I could almost say like we're looking at Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber, the way it just hit the ground there.
Absolutely, I remembered saying that, Dre and Gloria Alvarez. Yeah. Dre and Glow, that is the tempo. That is a weird beam. And good seeing you guys. Thank you. Hey, Thor Panku. I know. We could say that on just about anything nowadays. Look, the public really, they're waiting. They're waiting for the government to stop crying wolf. Look, we're going to be in this situation for the duration. We're going to be in this situation for the duration. Yeah, that sounds right. Which means there won't be disclosure from the government. So that would mean our only other options, plural, are civilians come up with an alien being or some sort of technology they found. That's one way to get some sort of disclosure. It's not real full alien disclosure, though. If somebody has an alien in their backyard, that doesn't mean anything other than there's an alien in the backyard. Doesn't mean there's secrets being held because there's real aliens held there and UFOs. And if you think about all the people who are whistleblowers, the majority of them didn't write books or try to make a buck. You know, they literally put their lives on the line. But David Grush was the first person that I've ever seen, any of us, right? I mean, the last congressional hearing was when? 53, 69? I don't remember. But it was a while ago, 50 years or something. But this is the first time he was allowed to say, I mean, that's not whistleblowing. Even his whistleblowing technique isn't whistleblowing, which is why I call them the hearsay whistleblower. He actually just whistles. There's no blow. I know you have to blow air out when you whistle, but you know what I mean. He is the testing grounds for all those who follow. David Grush may, along with Ryan Graves and Fravor, they may have laid the groundwork for others to come forward. I tell you this, to those who are watching this show and think about going forward, I don't know if they're watching, but just in case you are, don't. Whatever you do, don't. You know you shouldn't do it anyway, and you're going to do it? You're going to whistleblow anyway? What good is it? It doesn't get us anywhere. It just makes the government want to tighten, keep things more secure. Well, Rich, there was quite a long time where nobody challenged the government, and still the evidence didn't come to light. We're here in our lifetimes to make sure that evidence comes to light, showing how the government illegally moved funds around for black budget programs, unbeknownst to the American citizens of this planet in the United States of America, being robbed blind. Oh, you mean like that war I didn't approve of? Why are my tax dollars going to those people over there? It's all a lie. That's why. Maybe they can't have disclosure because there's no disclosure. Maybe because there's no aliens. Maybe they're, like we've been saying this whole year, maybe they're indigenous. They come from within. So we should be able to share our home with them. If they're here and indigenous, should have no problem with it. But that's the thing. We can't even get along with each other. So what makes you think we're going to get along with aliens? It would be an ugly, ugly historical day. I don't think they would bring the aliens out into a public forum because somebody out there is stupid enough to take a pop shot at it. And I wouldn't put it past our own government if they did it. Oh, it was a lone gunman across the grassy knoll. Huh? Oh, wrong script. I mean the guy in the clock tower. Huh? No, that's a movie. The guy across the street with the scope and the gun. Oh, okay, that guy. Great. Who are you? I'm Jeremy Corbell. I report in this neighborhood. All right, here's an interesting thing. Every now and then on GoofOn, we play non-UFO or alien-related videos. So I want to show you this. This is just amazing. These are the aliens. These ants. Oh, you're going to freak out when you see this if you haven't already.
Cement into an anthill. Scientists pumped around 10 tons of cement into an abandoned anthill over 3 days. After weeks of careful digging, they unearthed a massive ant colony built beneath the earth.
What?
The revealed structure was impressive.
Are you kidding me? Well, hey, come here, Mr. Antenna. Over here we have the playground. The kids can get a lot of fresh dirt air over here. And over here is where the rec room is. If you come down this hallway, I built this myself, by the way. Well, with the help of 100 million ants, we put this here. This is the rec room for adults. Now, we got a fork in the road if you're going the opposite direction, so we're going to keep going forward.
Impressive and complex, resembling a mega city. The tunnels were designed to ensure
this was like a timeshare for ants, and they're ruining it.
Thorough ventilation and cut transportation time in half.
Wow.
The ants had moved 40 tons of dirt to create this underground structure. The paths branched and led to many fungus gardens and rubbish pits. It's important to note that this method is used on abandoned ant hills to avoid.
Look at how big that is. It's the Mayans. Oh my God. They were ant people. Unbelievable what the ants, those ants, do you know crows are as smart as a 7-year-old? Crows. A crow. They're smarter than, well, as smart as a 7-year-old child. All right, this is weird. We like weird here at GoofOn more than anything else. So I'm going to play this video of something weird in 3, 2, 1.
On police body cam footage out here in what looks to be the middle of nowhere, United States of America. But this police officer pulled this lady over, you can see here, for speeding in this rural town. So it's going normal, like, hey, she's sorry, she's speeding. Everything's like fine and normal with this traffic stop. She's going to get her license and registration to show to the cop. So far, nothing's weird, other than this girl seems a little suspicious. And if you look at her eyes right here, she has some interesting stuff going on with her eyes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But the crazy part about this video is about to happen. The cop's about to go back to her car. And when she turns back around, this lady's completely gone. Look, it's in slow-mo. She turns to go back to her car and immediately looks back. Something weird has just been caught on police body cam footage out here in what looks to be the middle of nowhere, United States of America.
So if that's a police cam, by the way, how did that happen? You want to know the funny thing? No follow-up story. Anybody want to think that's fake? She's an alien. Right, Moody. I was thinking that pumpkin pie haircut. What is it? It's Jim Carrey's Dumb and Dumber haircut. No, it is. Look.
But this police officer pulled this lady over, you can see here, for speeding
Pretty
in
close.
this rural town. So it's going normal, like, hey, she's sorry, she's speeding. Everything's like fine and normal with this traffic stop. She's going to get her license and registration to show to the cop. So far, nothing's weird, other than this girl seems a little suspicious. And if you look at her eyes right here, she has some interesting stuff going on with her eyes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But the crazy part about this video is
all
about to
right,
happen.
shush.
The cop's about to go back to her car. And when she turns back around...
Now, if you guys have ever seen that full video, the officer literally is looking all around for her. We don't see it here because you only have a minute to make that, and he likes to hear himself talk more than I do. But she walks around the other side of the car. I played it here on the show when it came out. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know if it's real. I don't know. These, the next video I'm playing is from World War III on X, but it's the Tomb of Gilgamesh. You know, there have been some alien ties with Gilgamesh. Check out this video, though. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's some things that just don't fit in. It's hard to see. His video's terrible, isn't it? Maybe if I make it a little smaller. Yeah, it's a little better, but it's too small now. There we go. You know, it would be nice if somebody, oh, wow, look at that. That's a guy in there. There's his nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, the mouth has something over it. No way. It's not a mummy. It's Gilgamesh. I don't know why they're showing the guy in the news. I wonder what that says. It probably says, run for your lives. Look how big it is. Oh my God. That statue is huge. Those guys look like they're small. Like they could be stepped on. That's Gilgamesh, by the way. Yeah, nice guy. He had a cool beard. Some of his friends called him Beardy or Hairface or keep the chin up. Yeah, because he had all these things hanging off of it. Yeah, he liked to be known as a sailor, you know. He dives into the water and his beard kind of pulls him around, and he wears this bracelet that is like around his arm, and it gives him power to become the man everybody fears. Gilgamesh, everybody. I'm kind of bored. I'm bored with that. That sucked. That had to be one of the worst things I've ever played. Ever. Hold on. Hey. Oh, wow. Well, this is interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this from last year on the 29th. I don't think I played this. It was the tsunami that went into California. Little one. Now look at this person. You have no idea what's coming, do you? Jesus, look at that. Can I make this bigger? Shut up. Can't make it bigger. Dude! Oh my God! Holy crap! Dude, it's like a movie! Wow!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, it's just water. Relax. Relax. It's LA. Where are you gonna go?
Jesus!
You know that guy's still running today. Yeah. He's trying to break Forrest Gump's record.
Oh my God!
Yeah. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I liked it a lot. And finally, this. So Neil deGrasse Tyson's time has expired. Jeremy says, you guys all know Jeremy. What's the name of his channel? Alien something. alien scientist. He says we need new science communicators to teach the next generation of scientists what the future could look like. There is so much more to this topic than you are being told. Oh, wow. He doesn't like Neil deGrasse Hole. Well. Oh my God. I can't read that. All right, here we go.
That looks too much like a spaceship.
No, it doesn't.
The reason why it's probably not aliens is its trajectory around the sun was completely determined by gravitational forces.
I can't play that. I forgot it's a TV show. You know what? I think we're done. That's it for tonight. Happy birthday, Jeanette. I know it's the next day, but for us here in America, we're going to give you those 3 hours to enjoy. One last time. For the 30s. For the 30s! Hey, 50's the new 60. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I can't thank you enough for supporting the show with Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, all that stuff. Thank you, moderators, too. It helps the show stay afloat and all that stuff. So thank you, moderators, super chatters, newcomers, and veterans. What a great day. That was a quick show. Tomorrow's going to be a lot better. I think we got a good one for real. Tomorrow's going to be good. What are we doing? Truthology for ufology. For you. It's not for me. All right? So look, enjoy the rest of your night or birthday. And I don't know. I got to come up. I have that other out. I have an outro that I wrote down and I don't know where it is. It's the best one I ever thought of. All right. Love thy neighbor, love thyself, alien bless. See you tomorrow.
Said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Holy shit! Oh! Wow! Holy monkey balls! Oh my god, it's so cold out. This is crazy rain. Wow! I want to look everywhere. Holy crap. Oh my god, that is so unbelievable. Oh no! Oh, oh your sister's got no ass. Alrighty then. The video does no justice. Makes me angry. I am full of rage. No, I'm not. It's over. That's it. Oh. Whoa! What the hell? Wow! Woo! Holy shit! It is so windy! Wow.